What's up, everybody? I'm Sniggenhoff, and we are back once again playing Florence in M&T 2.0. In the last episode, we were building stuff and getting ready to not be a republic anymore and spending all of the oodles of monarch points that I happen to have. Oodles and oodles. I'm still gaining like 7 dip a month. And once I get, I'm going to take a military idea group, I think, is what I've decided. And I think I've talked about that like 16 times at this point. So I need an event to happen to allow me to bump our Togni favor up by 2. Farm estates in Modena. The Greater Nobles built something. Way to go, guys. Popolo e Liberetta. We keep having this event pop up. Popolo favor is exactly 9. But I don't want to lose any more Artogni favor. So we're going to solve it the Medici way. I've got a free diplomat, and there was something I was going to do with him, and I can't remember what. You know what? Let's build up a spy network on Aragon. The Knights, really? Did the Knights always own that middle island at the start of the game? That's really interesting. The Knights own this. No, this is Naxos. The Knights own this? No, this is Cyprus. They've already taken Rhodes. Aragon owns Malta. So I don't know. Maybe that was just something weird that happened. Something certainly happened. We can all agree on that. Roman dividends. I can do something. Show our greatness. Bumps up everybody's favor by 1. But we lose 25 prestige and 100 ducats. I don't think I need to do that quite yet, but that might be something we do in the future. I guess I don't need prestige for any of the other stuff that we're going to do. Is there a timer for how many times we can do this? Not sure. Not sure. Capped on military points. Hire some generals. Crappy general, crappy general. Crappy general with a siege pip. Okay. Commission a painting, which gives us 10 prestige. How close are we to getting our court level back up? I may not know until next year. Missionaries Genoa is sending out. Are any of them working? Does not look like. Well, no, this is Lithuanian owned. Lithuania Orthodox or are they Catholic? Looks like they're Orthodox. Has that always been the case? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. Britain is slowly getting themselves back from the Kate Celine. And we're capped on admin points. I already had a plan for that. About halfway up to the manpower cap. A new pope. Hey, don't excommunicate me, bro. Milan is making claims. Roman dividends. The court did not grow. See if that gets it to grow. And then gets me another alliance slot that we can hopefully use on Venice. Genoa is rival to Venice. And then I was going to hit this button one more time. Defrocked Cleric. A scandal has erupted in Florence, implicating a high-ranking Catholic cleric. He is accused of a number of sordid crimes that have outraged the population, the more so because, as a powerful cleric, he may receive a slap on the wrist from religious authorities who are demanding their traditional right to police their membership. We could mollify the population by putting on a show trial, but that runs the risk of upsetting the head of our religion. Hold a public trial, 50% chance of our religious head will become more hostile to us, or 20% chance of religious scandal. Hold the public trial. Still 5 years ahead on tech. How's education doing? Slowly dropping. The breakpoint is 40 though, so we're fine for now. I wonder if plutocratic ideas would be something we might want to get before we become not plutocratic. Provincial trade power modifier, global trade power. National unrest. Mercenary cost, which is stacked with our mercenary ideas. Trade range and leaders of upkeep. 1 merchant. 2 diplomatic relations. I don't know. Kind of still leaning towards leadership ideas though. especially considering all the military points we have. And the non-military idea groups that matter thing we have. Alright, there's the traitor dying. Which we're gonna just let him be dead. Oh, yeah, and we need 50 prestige to take that mission, so showing our greatness may not be the best of ideas. Unless we absolutely need to do it. And we're tapped on both admin and military. Still didn't grow, huh? Push that button one more time. And fire this dude. Fire that dude. That's much better. That's much better. There we go. There's some dudes. Because if I could get an alliance with Venice, I would be very close to being able to establish a bank in Venice, which would be 25 extra ducats, I think, every year. That's how that works. Gonfaloniera election. I need Artagni, almost assuredly. Yeah. Solve it the Medici way. Then once I finish this, I will have enough to do this. So, and then I'll be very close to being able to do this, but not quite there, I don't think. Kosovo wants Condottieri. Who are they fighting? Naples, Corfu, Ragusa, and Provence. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. About 100 ducats away from being able to do stuff. The guilds are the dominant people again. Exceptional year. Extra national tax modifier. Fantastic. Roman dividends. The death of Cosimo de' Medici. Hold on. Keep this paused. Cosimo de' Medici was the first de facto ruler of Florence, born on the 27th of September Anno Domini 1389. He was the son of Giovanni di Bici de' Medici, the founder of the Banco Medici. He followed his father's steps since a young age, working alongside him and becoming a banker. In 1415, Cosimo became an ambassador for the city of Florence, traveling across the peninsula and made his first steps in politics. Following the death of his father in 1429, he inherited a vast wealth which he immediately put to use. While Giovanni was first and foremost a banker, Cosimo saw in the meddling with Florentine politics the next natural step in his career. His rise was fast and impressive. Cosimo never held any public office except the position of Gonfaloniera de Guistra, preferring instead to pull the strings of his men, put into key positions. By 1433, his influence was so big that it was bound to cause jealousy and resentment among the old aristocratic families of Florence. Blaming him for the failure of the campaign against the city of Lucca, Palestrozzi and Rinaldo degli Abizi managed to cause his imprisonment. Cosimo was accused of being a magnate, a tyrant. He managed to oil the cogwheels in the right places, though, and was sentenced. And the sentence was commuted to exile, the first exile of the Medici. Cosimo went to Venice, where he was treated like a monarch in official visit. From there, he planned his return, and in less than a year, he was back. He made a triumphal return in 1434, acclaimed by the people. While his power in Florence was absolute, he was always formally respectful of the republican tradition of the city. Reputed by most a just ruler, he knew how to rule with an iron fist in times of necessity, and when Bernardo de Ongari, one of his opposition, was thrown from a tower and killed, he said that, while an enemy who falls from a tower isn't exactly helpful, on the other hand, he also cannot harm anyone anymore. Cosimo the Elder died in 1446. Cosimo left a vast financial empire, an even larger network of political connections to his son Piero, known as the Gouty, whom under many aspects was far less successful than his father, had to face renewed internal opposition to the Medici rule. Cosimo is dead, but the Medici way will stay. Yeah, we're going to keep the Medici way. We do lose standing with everybody by 1, unfortunately, and Piero is much less good. Gain only 10 piety. And then monasticism, where's the one that bumps my production efficiency? That one. Okay. Well, we were close. We still only need 1 Mercanti favor to get to where we can finish both, so that's nice. You... And he's an embezzler. Fantastic. Way to go, Piero. You're already doing great. Petition for redress. For redress? Redress? Peasants typically had no voice, but they could occasionally gain access to the monarch and ask for redress. Sometimes these requests for redress would be directed at the local lord who was perceived to be violating the peasants' rights. Stepping in to override a noble's local authority was a very drastic step. Accept petition, lose 10 prestige, or a bunch of unrest in Volterra. I need that prestige, though, so let's deny the petition. Come back from here. Improve with Venice. Justice does not descend from its own pinnacle. Our Gonfaloniera seems to have taken public friendship with most of the city's arti, and is now considering the abolition of some of arti minori's privileges, which would make arti maggiori masters of all disputes and trials. Justice might soon be out of reach for the newly small artisans. If the arti minori's prerogatives were cut, or if they are merged into broader institutions, they might join the popolo in its interests and demands, thus upsetting greatly the balance of power in Florence. Okay, so we're at 4 Artagni, 6 Mercanti, and 7 Popolo. I need Artagni and Mercanti to get to 7 so we can push a button. I mean, this one might be the best, honestly. Strengthen the Artagni by 2 and the Mercanti by 1, but lose with the Popolo by 3. Now we're only 1 away from being able to hit this button. And we're capped on admin once again. We can't really do that. It's like we're taking this 4 years early. And I think I'm going to go with leadership ideas. And we're up to 9 corruption. Ooh. Well, we almost finished that whole idea group. Which is crazy. Do I have a cheap level 1 guy? How long till we get this? 1449. 3 years. Caused me to lose 1.7 prestige yearly. Let's bring this down to where it's like ticking down, maybe? Just right there. 0.83 yearly now. Let's wait till February and see if we can then offer Venice an alliance. My court level still didn't change? Holy cow. The court? Looks like it's gonna need like one more year. Well, let's give it that year. Verona is just a city. Well, Verona is now just Padova, and it's a city by itself. Easy pickings. What do the states look like over here? Neapolitan dividends. That's a whole nother state. And in a whole nother region. The aristocrats have taken over. We just keep jumping back and forth on that. You still have your civil war going on? Looks like it. Court level has changed. There we go. Now can I have an alliance with them? No. Let me let this month tick over and then see. Stability improves. Fantastic. Still no. Speaking of things that are no, I want to stop doing this. No, not add policy. Can't repeal it for another 6 years. What about this? Also another 6 years. How are we doing on centralization? Slowly ticking up. Well, having done and said all of that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit that like button down below, as well as subscribe to the channel and leave me a comment. How do you think Florence is going to fare under Piero de' Medici's rule? Also, dang, France. Look at him go. Look at him go. Anyways, once again, thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time.